A Chinese energy giant is planning to pour £1.5 billion into the Scottish Highlands, building what could become the largest wind turbine manufacturing facility in the UK. If it goes ahead, this single project could create up to 1,500 jobs, transform a quiet port on Scotland's coast, and make Britain a global hub for offshore wind technology. But not everyone is celebrating. Some politicians are asking tough questions about national security, foreign control, and economic sovereignty. So what's really happening here? Why is a Chinese firm investing billions in Scottish wind power? And what does it mean for the UK's clean energy future? Let's break it down. Chinese turbine manufacturer Ming Yang confirmed plans to build a massive new factory in Scotland's Highlands. The company says it will invest up to £1.5 billion in total, starting with £750 million in its first phase. The goal? To start turbine production by late 2028. The chosen site is Ardersier, a port area that has been shortlisted within Scotland's new Green Freeport Zone, a region offering tax incentives and simplified customs rules to attract clean energy industries. If approved, the plant will not only assemble turbines for UK offshore wind farms, but also serve as a base for export, creating what Ming Yang calls an offshore wind industry ecosystem. Ming Yang is not a small player. It's China's largest private wind turbine manufacturer and one of the top 10 globally. The company has built wind farms across Asia, Europe, and Latin America, and is known for its ultra-large offshore turbines, including models exceeding 16 megawatts each. In recent years, Ming Yang has been looking to expand its international presence, and the UK, with its ambitious offshore wind targets, was a natural choice. The firm's UK chief executive, Ming Yang, said the company wants to make Britain the global hub for offshore wind technology, fully supporting the government's mission to become a clean energy superpower. For Scotland, this announcement represents a huge opportunity. The Highlands Green Freeport, approved earlier this year, aims to generate over 11,000 jobs by attracting renewable energy and logistics investment. Having Ming Yang as one of its anchor tenants could fast-track that goal. The proposed Ardersier hub would bring skilled manufacturing, engineering, and supply chain jobs to an area that's been searching for large-scale industrial regeneration since the decline of traditional shipbuilding. Local leaders and the Scottish government welcome the move, calling it a major boost for the region's economy and a sign of Scotland's growing strength in offshore wind. One spokesperson said, "This illustrates the huge economic potential that the Scottish offshore wind sector offers." For communities across the Highlands, that potential feels both economic and symbolic, a chance to build the next generation of clean energy technology on home soil. But the plan isn't without controversy. Some politicians, particularly from the UK Conservative Party, have raised concerns about foreign investment from China in critical energy infrastructure. Last year, MP Nick Timothy questioned whether the government should allow Ming Yang's involvement, calling China a hostile state. He warned that Ming Yang benefits from state subsidies in China and said any investment must be carefully reviewed for national security risks. In response, UK Energy Secretary Michael Shanks said the government would encourage investment, but promised all decisions would be aligned with national security rules. A UK government spokesperson later clarified, "This is one of several companies interested in investing in the UK. Any decisions made will be consistent with our national security." So far, both the UK and Scottish governments appear cautiously optimistic, recognizing the project's economic potential while reviewing its strategic implications. Scotland is already a world leader in offshore wind. Its strong winds, deep water coastlines, and ambitious renewable targets make it one of the best places on Earth for large-scale turbine manufacturing. The Ardersier site is particularly attractive, a massive deep-water port near Inverness that once hosted oil rig construction during the North Sea boom. Now it's being reborn as a hub for green energy. By setting up there, Ming Yang could supply turbines directly to Scotland's upcoming offshore wind farms and export components to the rest of Europe. It's a strategic move that ties Scotland's clean energy ambitions with China's global renewable expansion. The next step is government approval. If Ming Yang's plans are cleared by regulators, construction could begin within the next 2 years, with full operations by 2028. That timeline aligns with the UK's target to quadruple its offshore wind capacity by 2030. If successful, the project would make the UK not just a leader in offshore wind generation, but also in turbine manufacturing, reducing dependence on imports from Europe and Asia. Ming Yang's £1.5 billion bet on Scotland could reshape the future of Britain's energy industry. It's a story about jobs, technology, and geopolitics, all converging in a quiet coastal town that may soon power the world's next generation of wind farms. Whether you see it as a bold green partnership or a risky geopolitical gamble, one thing is clear: the winds of change are blowing stronger than ever in the Scottish Highlands.